Hey everyone, thank you for being here. This is a Lightworker, Starseed, Earth Angel, spiritual light being reading. And as you know, this channel is all inclusive. And so I encourage you to listen, watch, learn, and participate. And I'm feeling led this morning to share with you what I have been feeling. Something that I learned in meditation this morning. And there is a need to gather energetically with other light workers, beings of light, who were sent here to shine their light, to promote love, and to live in a world where we know we don't quite fit, and we never understood why until recently, or you will coming up. But what I want to share with you is this beautiful message of light worker, light being, energy that's coming in for you. Some of us are light workers, earth angels, and some are starseeds, some are, call it what you want, whatever it is, we're here for a purpose. We're here to align with, sorry, my camera's moving. We're here to align with the truth of why we're here, what we're here to do. And the learning along the way, I was hearing in my meditation this morning, this journey is about ready to open up and expand exponentially in regards to higher learning in spiritual and energetic. It's like a open classroom, so to speak, where the learning that comes in as we grow energetically and spiritually is also like a remembering, because we are light workers. We're that light that comes here or wherever our next lifetime is to walk amongst everyone else and learn about life, and then grow. And in that empathy and compassion that we've learned in other lifetimes, we put that to use with love, unconditional. We are here to promote love. And in this time, we are in interesting times now. So in this time that we are here, we are opening up more and more to our spiritual life path, why we're here. And I want to share something with you that I really it clicked with me this morning. Many of us have never felt like we fit in. And for a long time, maybe, we sort of felt sorry for ourselves because we were the odd duck out, right? The last one picked for games in school as you're growing up, the little games that you play. The one that doesn't quite fit in with all the other circles, right? In high school, you have the the jocks, you have the cheerleaders, you have the nerds. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be offensive, but I'm just saying what the acronyms are for these social circles. And then you have the goths, you have the And then you have people who are kind of loners, right? Kind of off in the distance. They don't really they don't really fit in. And and so this is how Lightworkers, Starseeds, all of us lights of energy, right? The ones that are here to give love, to learn love, to promote love. We've never actually really fit in. And so we never understood um why, why didn't we fit in? Why were we here? Why, and now, and more recently, I believe that a lot of us have been opening up to the expansion within ourselves, within our life, within our spiritual path, to really open up to the higher learning that's here for us, because we have a mission. And I was shown, and I was told in my meditation, all light workers have a plan, a divine plan to I was shown markers, right? And so when I say markers, I mean like place markers. And so what I was told was, you're like X is here. Like if you look on a map, here you are here, and here's where you want to be. And so my guide that came in said, here's your marker, here's where you are. You have a beginning and you have an ending in this life, as we all do. But this marker here is only an indication of where you are, and it is a catapult, it is a stepping off point to your journey. It's all about the journey, everyone. It is about the journey. And we are placed here as Lightworkers, Starseeds, as twin flames, as earth angels, and we are here to promote love. And so in this meditation, I was seeing these, like almost like the aurora borealis, I think that's what you call it, with all the beautiful lights. It was like this beautiful, magical place. And so while I was there, I was feeling this overwhelming sense of protection. And what I was guided, what I was told is, what you light workers don't understand, what all of you beings of light and love don't understand, is that your journey through this life, there's an emphasis put on the understanding of relationships. And so what I was told was this: most humans look at relationships in a one-track minded way, okay? So we look at relationships like how can you serve me and how can I serve you? And I heard this guide say to me, this, most of the human race is that way. But I heard this guide say, and I'm going to say he because I heard a male voice, okay? And thank you, Archangel Michael, because I feel him right here. He said, I'm standing right next to you. I'm here for you throughout all of this. And what I heard this guide say was, you are coming into a greater understanding of where you fit in relationships. Because I'm going to tell you something. On this journey, and you may relate, as a light worker, I've always felt as if, yes, there was something different about me, but also that there was something I wasn't understanding about relationships. I just didn't get it. And throughout my journey, throughout my life, throughout my path, I have experienced great pain and heartache. And it didn't make sense. Why? Why do I have to go through this? Why don't I understand? Why? And then so what in my meditation, what I was hearing was my guide said to me, you're opening up now to the understanding of the greatness, the great importance of being this starseed, this light worker. You you are opening up to the understanding of relationships and your role in it. And so I know that some of us have been through on this journey and have never really felt complete in relationships. And what I'm guided to tell you is this. Some of us walk the path to learn about what relationships really are. What is the real meaning? What is the real truth? What is it about relationships? And how do we fit in? And so many of us have experienced, and I'm going to point out twin flames. In the twin flame path, everybody has a different path. Everybody has a different journey. And while there's a lot out there about twin flames, a lot of readers, a lot of info, a lot of, a lot of good ones that have clairvoyance, they just, they know certain things. But while that's entertaining and fun, the reality is that no one knows our path like your divine creator, right? And while our soul knows our path, as a human being, we tend to ignore it. But light workers, starseeds, earth angels, twin flames, everyone who's here on a mission to embark on this beautiful journey, we're opening up now to truths. And something that clicked with me this morning was I woke up wondering, why have relationships never really panned out for me? And what I was hearing is this. Your journey is it's like sampling. How do I say this? It's like when you get a box, I'm just going to use food. When you get a box, the samplers with chocolates, and they're divided up in different sections, and there's all different ones, right? And you bite into one, I don't like that. You bite into another one, that's pretty good. And let me just kind of contemplate it. So what they're saying is we have this mission, this journey where we have to experience certain things. Like I said in one of my other readings, we're forerunners. We have to experience letdowns. We have to experience joys, peaks of joy. We have to experience mourning. And all of this has led to this point where we are opening up to this beautiful realization that relationships are a part of the journey that we must experience. And so in this part of the journey where we must experience relationships, we come into the understanding that when we let go of the idea, what we have for romantic ideas for our life, when we let go of that, that's when we really understand the meaning of unconditional love, right? And so we are on a mission. That doesn't mean that we are not to have romantic relationships. That doesn't mean that we're not to have a romance of a lifetime and have a partner for life. That doesn't mean that at all. What it means is that when we finally do the work that we need to do to learn about relationships, that's when the real relationship comes in. That's when the longevity comes in. That's when we experience and can give even more to a relationship. For some of you, you may understand exactly what I'm talking about. And others, you may be going, huh? Because I don't understand. You will, as a light worker, starseed, someone who's here as a light energy to promote love. It's in this moment where I feel relief. I've had quite a journey with relationships. And I have worried, I have toiled, I have tried hard, I have tried to, control situations with nurturing and love. And not even so much control. It's more like I've tried to give everything and give up my life, my certain things in my life to support this relationship. And my guides are telling me that's not how it's supposed to be. The love that you realize, that you come into the realization that this love, this whole love thing, this whole romance thing, it's not about outdoing your partner. It's not about being in that place where you give to the point of exhaustion and you don't get back. It's not about that. Being a light worker, a starseed, a twin flame, an earth angel, whatever you are, they're labels. But you are energy of love and light. You're here to promote love. You're here to give love. But you're here to give it in such a way that you don't have to overexert yourself in the attempt to give love. To give love as a light worker, starseed, a earth angel, all of those and more, you are here to give love naturally, as it naturally exists within you as a light being. And so we are here, especially in these times, to sort of learn and walk away from old beliefs and ideas about love, about relationships. We are here to give in such a way that it is more divine-like than human-like. And so what I have learned, especially this morning, and thank you guys for being here for me, is that there's something within ourselves that is of a divine nature, that we are opening up. The doors are opening up. The universe is opening up the doors, portals, if you will, to higher learning, to understanding more about this journey, more about relationships, more about love. And being in that place where we just let love be. I'm just hearing the Beatles. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And that's what our guides are telling us. You don't need to worry. As a light worker, and I'm hearing this as I was in this meditation, in this beautiful multicolor of lights, it was the divine coming down and saying to me, you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry about your job, money. You don't need to worry about relationships, about will you ever find love, because you are love. And love is the core. Love is the base. Love is. That's where it begins. And that's where it always will be. And so my guides told me. They showed me these like markers, like a mark, like an X mark with black, like a black X mark, right? And he said, don't look to a beginning and end. You are here on your map, on your journey. Enjoy the journey. And in the coming weeks, guys, this is what I'm being told. As light workers, as whoever you are, a light being, whoever you are, you're going to open up to why you're here. Many of you have been wondering, well, if I'm a twin flame, shouldn't my twin flame be on this path with me? Shouldn't he or she be in the perfect situation with me? Not necessarily, guys. Okay? So here's the thing. You're opening up more to who you are. And I'm telling you, it's so much more than you think. It's so much more than you think. We are here. We are here to align with the energy of Gaia, of our divine creator, of all the elements. We are energy. And we are here to be in alignment with open heart, to open our minds to match our open heart, our soul. And as we are here, we are to not be bogged down with worry. We know that we're on a mission, and we know that this mission, this life path, this journey is protected by our divine creator. And so some of you are going to be opening up too. You've been doing some great work for quite a while, some of you, on this journey as a light worker, as Starseed, whatever you resonate with. You've been doing some great work and helping others, but this is just the beginning. Something is going to change within your whatever gifts you have, and how you are, what's in your path to promote love, to give love, and to make an imprint in this lifetime, because this lifetime is significant. Some of you are into tarot. You've been doing tarot, but your focus in tarot has been on the, it has been a lot on the in the mainstream, right? You've been promoting these readings, and they're great because you have a gift, but they're going to expand into something more. Your platform, whether you're here on YouTube or another platform, it's going to open up exponentially, because this tarot expands far beyond the surface. I see romance here for you. This is what's going on in your love life. It's more, guys. So much more. And you are going to draw in different audiences with this, because it expands to a beautiful place that is on a deeper level. I'm not saying tarot isn't, but I'm saying it's going to a deeper level as you expand, as you open up this tarot. Because look, tarot draws multitudes of people because they want to know in short, and they want a quick fix as to where's my life going, who's coming into my life, when is this happening. And so you're happy to oblige because you have that gift, but it's opening up to more. And by the way, this deck here, Divination of the Ancients, okay? How appropriate for right now, right? So in this, I'm going to try not to drag this reading out too long, but I have to go with what Spirit tells me. So however long that is, we have the Oracle card, okay? This Oracle card, let me see if I can place it. Okay. All right. I'm going to say that there are wise ones. I call them wise ones. Divided, divinely guided, um, ancient elders, I'll say, maybe angelic guides. They could be ascended masters. They're wise. They've learned. They have been on this journey, on this path before, and they are here. And Archangel Michael comes in and he says, yeah, we're here too. The angels are timeless. We are timeless, and we are with you to help you open up to this wisdom that's coming in. Some of you are going to be great seers of the future. Some of you, or I shouldn't say going to be, you are, you just don't realize it yet. You're opening up to these gifts, guys, these oracles that come in. This oracle of wisdom, there's a great big opportunity here, and it's coming, because light workers are, what I was hearing in my meditation this morning is light beings have been placed here, and we are awakening now, coming into realizations about relationships, about, some of you are, I hear medicinal, so maybe something with the health, with the human body. And some of you are really coming into your roots, who you were in a past life, maybe. And maybe some of you are shaman. Some of you are whatever it is you are. You're opening up to that. You're getting, some of you maybe have been feeling that there's something coming. Like you have this impending feeling, something coming. And it's your soul opening up. It is your, almost like a spiritual sleeper cell. Your sleeper, you've been asleep, but now you're awakening to this beautiful truth of who you are and why you're here. Okay? Thank you, guys. I've been really lately opening up to some truths about myself in regards to relationships, and my focus has been on, I know that I have much more to give than I have, and my focus has been on relationships. And so what my guides are telling me is, they said to me, you've focused too much on human relationships, because, and I have been focused on relationships because I've been alone for a while. But my guides tell me it's time to wake up from that now. It's time to allow yourself to use the tools that you've been given, to use the experience that you have now, to see relationships for what they really are. Not this cat and mouse game, as twin flames go through sometimes, the chaser, the runner, whatever it is you want to call it. This is energy that is spent, and they say spent because it's used up energy. It's energy that will be transformed and transmuted into something beautiful that you will be using on your path, on this path of giving, of loving, of receiving. And so it is time. It is time to open up and awaken to who you are, to use those gifts to make a difference. It's time. Okay? And so on this journey, I'm going to just open up these cards here. We are connecting more with the heavens, with the celestials, with the wisdom and the guidance that is intended for us as those light workers to make a difference and make an imprint in this environment that we're in right now currently. And remember, it's about the journey, not about the destination. When will I get with my twin? When will I land a husband or a wife? When will I get married? Those are all amazing things. But this journey naturally leads you to those things. And so we are not to be in worry. We are to be protected. And Archangel Michael says, I have a sword and shield here. I'm helping you. I'm protecting you. Don't you know? Just trust. Believe. Know that whatever this is, and yes, you have responsibilities here. You're a light worker. You're a starseed. You're a twin flame. You're an earth angel. But you have responsibilities as well as a human being on this earth. And so those will not be neglected. This is not what this message is about. It's not about give up all your earthly possessions. This message is about you don't need to worry about those things when you are on your path and following the guidance of the divine. You will be provided for. You will have employment or money coming in somehow, some way. You will have the time that you need, the energy that you need, the resources that you need. You will have the balance when you surrender to the understanding, the growth. You have so much potential. And you weren't put here as a light worker, as a light being, just to flounder and just to worry and fear and experience ups and downs. You are here for a reason. You are here for a reason. I'm consulting these. Yes, look. Freedom horse. Okay? You are entering a timeline where you are freeing yourself. And I'm not saying, quit your job, quit your relationship or anything like that. I'm saying you're coming into an understanding that frees you. It brings in freedom for you to open up to your gifts, to put into place why you're here. It's a really important time right now, guys, to put into place our gifts, what it is we're meant to do. The media platforms are saturated and oversaturated sometimes with, I don't want to say oversaturated, saturated with all kinds of talented people to provide entertainment for others. And I think that's great. I think there's always room. I feel there's always room for somebody to be to do readings and to do spiritual guidance and those kinds of things. And so there is a place for us. There is a place for us. Wherever that is in this world. Some of us won't be in the media, in the spotlight. Some of us will. Some of us will be maybe motivational speakers. Some of us might become a spiritual leader in some sort of environment. And some of us may just hold our light and pray and send healing energy. And some, you may just, whatever it is that you're here to do, you will know without a doubt if you don't already. I'm already feeling the peace and the freedom of letting go of relationships and the regarding perspectives and how I saw them. I'm already letting go of the ideas that I had and going inward more with the feelings that I have. I have held back on relationships. I've had difficulty allowing people to come into my life because I didn't understand who I was, who I am. I didn't understand why if I let someone in, they would leave. But I understand now that relationships are so much more in regards to the spiritual part of a relationship. It's important to experience if someone comes in and crosses your path, whether it's short time or long time. It's important to experience those relationships because they are an integral part of why we're here. Okay? So people who are not in the angelic realm or spiritual have great difficulty letting go of relationships because they don't understand that they are sometimes not meant to be a lifetime. When someone gets married in front of a priest or a clergy or in front of a justice of the peace, however they get married, they vow to love for better, for worse. And then thinking and feeling as if this is supposed to be commitment for a lifetime. And in your heart of hearts, in your mind, you're thinking, yeah, this is my intention. I want this to be a forever, of course. But then something happens that they don't realize, that their timeline has ended with that person. Sometimes it's death, and sometimes it's just over. Because you were meant to be in each other's life for that amount of time. And now you're meant to move on. It is painful as human beings to go through those things. But it is also necessary sometimes. And it is important that we understand when relationships leave us, it's because we have to move on and we have to experience something else with someone else or alone. It's a greater understanding. It's a freedom that we come into. It's a new perspective, a new way of looking, and a healthier way of looking at love. No one should ever put a claim on anyone. No one should ever have, as they say, the upper hand on their partner. No one should ever experience feeling as if they're imprisoned or that someone else is in control. No one should ever experience those things. And yet people do, and they stay because they made that commitment before a clergy and before God that they would stay committed forever. But us, as light workers, as beings of light, understand that everything happens for a reason. And we are moved on this. I'm thinking of that board game Life, right? So we have these little cars and we go through the, on that board, we go through the path and we experience different things in life. It's what we're supposed to do. I know that those of you who are light workers will understand this, what I'm saying. And others may roll your eyes and say, wow, this woman's out there. She cray. That's what my daughter always says. She cray, Mom. But we are here for a specific reason. We are here to love. We are here to learn. And we are here to teach. And we are here to connect with the greater light, the greater love, the greater source. I'm coming into this greater understanding of relationships. And understanding that even though they break apart sometimes, the imprint that you left on that person, it was for a reason. Pain heals. It's when we're in pain, it's because we're resisting, releasing. Yeah, it hurts when someone walks away. But if we can come into that acceptance that that part of our life is over, then we can begin anew, and we can continue on our journey, going more and more hand in hand with our divine creator, with our guides, with our angels. And Archangel Michael says, my hand is big enough. I have room for everyone. Come on now, let's do this. And so thank you for being here with me and for listening. I know this has been a bit long, but I wanted to reach out and speak to Lightworkers today because there is a greater understanding coming of why you're here, who you are, and the imprint that is so important that we leave on our journey, because it's like a domino effect. Leaving love, helping to promote that love, help someone else to open up their light, to shine. And that's what this world needs. That's what we need here and now. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you if you are typically not listening to Lightworker or Starseed messages. Thank you for being here and listening and supporting, because it is vital. It is important for us to honor the blessing that we've been given, this journey, this path together. Thank you all, and have a blessed day.